to be you, dog. We are that.
Who's that? Right now.
As it should seem. Okay. Yeah. Wait, we have one concurrent viewer. Oh, I'll go over to the actual right seat.
Are we gonna give him a rundown of what's going on?
Yeah, shit. You want to hand me that fucking dice and give me real quick?
Oh, back. Where are my dice? Oh, I feel like fuck that.
Yeah, give me that fucking dice container. I need like 19,000 dice.
So why exactly did we start before we were ready?
Huh?
So why exactly did we start before we were ready?
Fuck if I know. Well, because instead of setting it up, y'all was sitting on y'all's phone.
Right.
Alright. I know y'all can't see stuff right now. We're just testing the. Wow, the fuck? Whose dice are these?
That's your dice.
No, it has the Keegan D20.
Oh, it's Keegan dice.
Yeah, it's a black screen right now. We're just doing basically audio tests for DnD show.
So it's pretty much a podcast, but you're watching a black screen.
Yes, so, keep us on in the background while you're doing other stuff. You want to post on our stories about this shit?
Alright, well, while that's happening, give them a rundown of, what we've already done and shit.
Alright. So right now we're throwing down like Tate's single shot campaign just to test out and like see how this works. And pretty much we got Tate's barbarian character, fucking Volak, no last name.
I need a title.
Yeah, Volak, no surname, the monk, who's a half-orc. We're throwing her into a random city right now. Just broke out of a haunted-ass house. And he just walked out to the bazaar of the city where we left off. Fuck, what am I missing? I know I'm missing a lot. He met a construct that could turn into fire and ice, and then didn't befriend it and left.
Yeah, we were even. It was neutral.
Yeah.
We were alright with each other.
Yeah, you're alright. Man, the only shame is I can't see all my pretty ass dice.
No, my pretty ass dice.
Nigga, I got a watermelon dream.
That's why. That's pink lemonade.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know where Boblin the Goblin's signature set is. But we are running a 3.5 edition, not normal 5th edition. But I also don't fucking play completely 3.5 because that's just whack. Low key though. Alright. And you post that shit?
I'm posting it right now.
Do you have a link to the... Oh, here it is.
I don't have a link to the video because we didn't have time for that shit because we're online.
It's right there. Just type that shit.
What are you talking about? Type that shit. It's like 5 foot. Nah. I can't type all that shit. You type all that shit. Put it on your story.
No one will fuck see it. Alright, you know what? Go ahead and give us a rundown of your character while I'm doing that shit.
Alright, so my character is a Volok, and she's a half-orc with pretty much all her points dumped into charisma. So, I'm a sexy-ass orc. Actually topless with a backpack on my front. A big-ass blanket in the backpack, so I got shot in the heart, +1 armor damage. Or not, or plus one armor class. Plus 1 armor class. I got the usual, the fucking torch, the grapple. It's my first character, so I don't have anything real special in there yet. But I mean, that's pretty much what it do. It's a warrior class, right? I think
it's a monk.
It's a monk. It's a monk class, yeah.
So you're technically supposed to do monkhood shit in order to get your key.
So do I exactly have my my fire aspect knuckles still or not?
You do not, because I am not giving you that shit. I'm gonna share your Facebook, I guess. Alright. So, that being said, we'll give you just a little bit of backstory of the world. It's the year 528. Yeah, check your watch. It's the year 528. AED, which stands for after the Emperor's demise.
So, you know what? It's not exactly 454 BC in the Greek Empire. As Greek of nature, I'm sort of offended, so...
Alright, roll me a 1d12 for an offended damage, you little bitch.
Okay, offended damage, 1d12.
Yeah, you gonna let me finish the backstory of the world, or you gonna interrupt?
I got 2 damage, so shut the fuck up.
You have 6 hit points.
Oh shit.
Alright, so it's 528 AED, after the Emperor's demise. The first Emperor, Emperor Vladimir, was well loved by everybody, all the people. So when he died,
Just like Vladimir Putin.
yeah, like Vladimir Putin, but
everybody loves that guy.
he died, but what everyone didn't realize was he died about 125 years too late, because he was, in fact, as you can guess, by the name of Vladimir, a zombie, obviously.
Vladimir is a vampire.
Oh yeah, well that's called a fucking
plot twist.
Yeah, plot twist. I'm giving you a reach around, dog.
Give him the reach around.
Vladimir comes from a long line of zombies, because that shit is based on blood.
Go to give me elbows, but you actually smack my ass.
Exactly.
Classic swindle moment.
And so now we're here. We're being all cool. They got technology now. They got little magic airships and shit. Not nice. A bunch of random races trying to coexist, commingle, all that good stuff. However, sometimes that don't work. You got
racism does not exist in this world.
Racism does exist in this world.
Damn it. And people do not like half-orcs, huh?
They're really racist against most halflings and drow. You know, dark elves.
When we didn't set up our fairy lights. Damn it.
Who's gonna see it?
We us?
I guess you can turn on the fairy lights real quick. They respond to your voice.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they do.
That's actually whack.
How's that whack?
That's whack in a good way.
Oh, I forgot. Now you say whack in a good way.
I say whack in every way possible.
You're right.
I don't want to hear your whack ass shit.
In a bad way. Alright, so there's a big racist faction. They like to attack. They like to rule everything with an iron fist.
Big racist faction called JFK.
No, they're the faction called the Iron Fist Empire. Because I'm clever and have literally no goddamn creative on purpose. So, we're going to start us off right outside a valley in the grand old city of Azamar, where Volok, the monk, just emerged and is now in the bazaar. And for people who are listening, this is the start. I'm not describing the world anymore. We're going. That's it. I'm your DM. He's playing. This is it.
You want to introduce your name?
I'm fucking... Yo,
I'm your host, DM.
Yo, I'm the host, DM, Shane Kennedy. You can find me at Instagram on the Panmingo, on Facebook at my name, and on Twitter at Hyoyin Kiyoma from fucking Steins Gate. What it do? Introduce yourself, Volok the monk.
Alright, I'm gonna be playing as Volok, the half orc monk. We're taking Nary. Find me on all social media. Sir Kickass72. Don't judge it too harshly. I came up with a long time ago. Not gonna lie, still proud of it, but
Oh, you can find me on Snapchat at brojob666. And just to be warned, this is just testing out the stuff. We're gonna have actual video feed, and hopefully more people are doing it with us later. But right now we're just throwing it down. So, Volok, the half-orc monk, in her shirtless backpack of glory, emerges out into a very hustling and bustling bazaar. And you see, like, lizard people screaming like, hey, like felts, pins, and knives and stuff. You got dwarves with their jewels and, like, pickaxes, hammers, picks, like, elegant clothing sold by elves, humans peddling anything they can, as they always do. And you got some half-orcs and orcs and stuff. They're selling, like big-ass meats, hide armors, axes, like double axes, which is 2 axe heads on one side, and on the other side is 2 more axe heads, for 4 axe heads for maximum damage. So, you're hearing this, and he walks out in the street, Volok the female, so she walks out into the street, and she's going to see a bunch of people just, like, rushing by, and it's like a general flow of traffic walking in this general direction. Some people have, like, chariots, not chariots, fucking, god damn it. Wagons. And then the fucking, yeah, they have wagons and shit, like they hold the horses, some pulled by people for, like, hay and shit for the poor people. And, then someone is like, just bumps into you. He's like, hey, get out of the way.
that's what they say to me?
Yeah, they're like, hey, get out of the way. Stop saying like this.
Oh, my bad. Rubs my titty.
What you trying to do?
I don't know. That's
what he said.
Reaction?
That's what he said. What you trying to do?
Nothing, sir. I forgive you. Goes on my way.
Alright, where do you want to go?
I want to go buy some meat from that fool.
You want to go to the half orc or the full orc? There's 2 different like competing orcs. One's like a half orc, so he's a little bit smaller, a little bit nicer, but he's got like just good meats, and the other guy is a bigger, meaner orc who has good meats too. They got about the same quality of stuff, but this one's going to talk to you differently because of half orc is shit. So,
well, I believe that the bigger orc's gonna give me a more interesting adventure, so I suppose I'll go with him.
Alright, you want to go with the big orc? Alright, so you approach the full orcs meat symposium, and you can see that the sign, since he's an orc, he's got -2 intelligence. Meat is M, a little bit of a backwards E, upside down A, and a full ST, and then symposium, he put S, and then you're supposed to think symposium, because he was like, I can't spell that
S
shit.
and then scribbled lines.
Yeah, just like, and you're like, that's probably symposium, maybe it's showroom, maybe it's shack, who knows. Meat shack's probably a good idea though.
Yeah, either way.
But you can
it's
tell.
The same thing.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like a little tent area where it's secluded from the sun. It's not a full like building with doors and windows and stuff, but you can go inside the tent and it's nice. So you want to go inside the tent of the meat symposium?
Yeah, I want to go inside the tent of the meat symposium.
All right, you enter in the flaps and you're immediately hit with spices, just fucking like barbecue, fire, smoke, barbecue spices. Weirdly enough, like not spices you're supposed to typically smell from an orc. It's like halfling pickling spices too, dwarven rock salt, elven like fine herbs, vegetables and stuff. He's got more than what you were expecting, because most of the time you're like, oh, it's orcish. It's just gonna be flamed meats, barbecued, and just like meat, tough, salty and stuff. But it's a lot of different stuff.
Just a lot of different shit, honestly.
Yeah, it's like he's taking a lot of different like cultures and putting it together in a shack.
Honestly, you know, he might be a dumb orc, but I really support his business model, especially in this racist universe that he has apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna say,
Go ahead.
"What's your finest cut of meat?" And we go from there.
All right, so you say that, and he looks you up and down, side to side, just to make sure to verify you ain't wearing a shirt, you know. Because he's like, what the fuck? All right. You want my finest cut of meat? He's got like a weird, what the fuck? A weird ass like. He's got in this land a southern accent, which is confusing you.
Yeah.
Because you have a little bit of history knowledge.
Well, I mean, just so you know, like, my voice is just naturally provocative as Volak, and so it doesn't always have an intentional, bruh.
So, no, we get you. It's not intentionally provocative.
Not all the time, no.
But this orc has like a more southern area accent. You're half orc. I'm gonna give you a history check. You don't have to roll for it. But most orcs come from the north, so he's got a weird like southern twang to it, but it's also very deep and low down, which I can't do right now because I have a sore throat. But I'm like, he's like, my finest cut of meat, and he like gets out a magically infused chest, and he's covering 2 holes. And then like you move and you can see like smoke billowing off his hands a little bit. It's not coming from his hands, but any air that gets sucked into here turns into like hot smoke to smoke the meat perpetually with no fuel.
So can I indeed do a detect?
He's just you don't really need to because he's gonna pop open the seal and then lift it up. And I'm doing a visual for him. Where it's like a little latch, like one of those hook latches. You pull it, and then he's gonna lift it up, and billowing smoke's gonna pour out, just like you opened up a grill, and it is a nice like smoky meal, and just a very nice long cut of dark brown meat, just spices. Like you can, it is.
It's a waft, bro.
It is
absolutely a waft.
The juiciest piece of 48-hour smoked meat you've ever seen. He's been smoking this for 2 solid days. And it's just nothing but like powerful flavors, aromatic, flavorful. What you gonna do?
Oh my jeez. Just so you know, our camera will be up probably next
I straight
time.
couldn't see the fucking.
Yeah, I'll look for the comments.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at the comments for me because right now it's blocked.
Yeah, I'll look at the comments in case there is any, but just so you know, our camera's probably going to be up next time.
Yeah.
We just couldn't seem to get it to work this time, so it's pretty much just listening to a black screen.
Yeah, this is a podcast. Do other work while you're working, and like, just listen to us, listen to our,
Yeah, just vibe with your homework or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Listen to our sultry voices as we tell you a yarn of D&D prowess. So what you gonna do with this meat?
Well, you see, with a meat cut like this, I would assume that it's not entirely. You don't pay in cash, right? Like, yeah, I'll ask him. I'll say, how much for your fine cut of meat?
Just so they can hear me, I'm gonna stand up and do his voice. You can buy the entire thing for about 2,000 gold pieces, but like a very fine slice, that'll run you about
3 silver.
A fine slice.
It's he pulls out about an 8-inch knife,
Alright.
and he cuts off a slice about 8 inches.
Alright.
And it's like a sand dollar, if you know what that is. Like a sand dollar
Yes, I know
size.
exactly what a sand dollar
Yeah,
is.
for the people at home, it's a sand dollar. If you ever have that, that's about the slice of meat he gives you, and it's like he holds it out. That'll be 3 silver.
Well, I don't exactly have any money.
I guarantee you have money, but what you trying to do?
Well,
You trying to persuade him to give it to you for free?
no, I'm trying to persuade him to let me pay some with other favors. Yeah.
Are you soliciting me?
Soliciting? Like, you mean seducing?
No, soliciting.
Yes, I'm soliciting you.
For what exactly?
Any certain adventures you would like to?
Oh, you're one of those type. Alright, I guess if you don't want to pay, I could use a little bit of help. What are the comments?
Yes. What would it be? He said
Fiend. Make sure if you're enjoying this, just share it with your friends if you really want to. Just so they can hear my deep, sultry voice.
We just really like the comments, honestly.
Honestly, it's fun. Alright, we can get the sushi shit. Hold up. But alright, I'm sure you saw my competitor out the window.
I did.
I really want both of us to succeed.
Join forces?
Well, not so much join forces. I want a healthy, like, back and forth.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there
wanna-
has to be competition in order for there to be, like, flow. I don't want him to go
telling
under.
me you want a arch nemesis?
No. We're already kind of, we have that good back and forth. Someone has been stealing from him. I don't want you to let him know that I'm helping him just to keep the rapport, but I do want to find out who is stealing from him, and I want them gone now.
Alright, let's just, let's get to the point here, honestly.
I just told you what the point
No,
was.
no, that's not the point. You know, I'm here. How much meat do I get for this task?
I will give you, if you complete this task, half the cut.
Half the cut.
Half of the cut of meat.
You're
That is 4 days worth of rations. I can also pay you. I will give you 50 gold pieces. Seems pretty generous. And I might, if you do a good job, I'm gonna throw in something a little extra.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Alright, so do we have a deal? And he extends his hand to shake.
I will be your little mercenary.
I don't like the sound of that. Alright, I have a little bit of information, so my opponent, my half-orc over across the road, is just meats, half-orc meats, that's all he does. Well, I have pickling stuff and stuff, but there's, from what I heard, is a halfling around who's trying to breach into having more stuff, so he's doing orcish meats, but he doesn't know how exactly. So I hear...
So what you're saying is he stole the Krabby Patty secret recipe?
Essentially, he did in fact steal my arch enemy, as you would say, Sir Krabby of the Patty Islands, very more tropical orc area. They stole his formula for his meats, and also his meats. And I would greatly appreciate it if you would persuade this halfling to return the goods. What are the comments?
I don't like the sound.
So, the halfling, the halfling's tent is about down the road. You can't miss it. It's strong like pickling scents. If that's, you can be on your way and just return to me when you're done, okay? And make sure my friend the half orc doesn't know that you are helping. I'm helping him out, okay? Just keep it between you and I.
I will do as you say, but when I get back, that thick cut of meat better be ready.
Shit,
Kind of like pulls my backpack to the side.
I don't.
But on accident.
I don't need to. How's that on accident? Like, don't look at me as if you didn't do that on purpose. You moved the bag. Just go ahead and get the job done, okay?
All right. And you walk out of the tent, back into the hustle and bustle, and I'm assuming you just want to go to the halfling's pickling tent.
Yeah.
You want to just straight do the quest.
Just follow the yellow brick road and the smell.
All right. So
with my nose.
you get to. All these tents are dyed, like, you can kind of tell which tent is what race based on the coloring. This one is like bright yellows, bright purples, bright pinks, very like, pow, I'm small, halfling colors, and you walk in and it's like brine, pickles, anything that could be pickled is pickled. It is strong, it is salty, it does not smell good in here, but it kind of smells like orcish meats. Just a little bit. Like, it's not like it's front row center around pickling meats and then like.
Wait, just to make sure your orcs have great sense of smell, right?
They got a pretty good sense of smell.
Right.
Not gonna lie. So you can smell and it's strong, and then you see a halfling just putting pickling jars up on where it needs to be, and he's like tightening up and he's adding shit to it, and he's just going really fast.
All right. I'm gonna get my big boy orc voice out. Hey, motherfucker!
All right. Is that you? I'll let you finish your sentence if you want to. That's it.
You're supposed to turn around and be like, "Oh shit."
I have to do a halfling voice. That's gonna kill me. A very like bright, poppy, angry, older halfling. An old halfling is basically a toddler. Like a 12-year-old kid. So, basically...
So what you're saying is that fool from Underdog.
I was thinking the nerd from Polar Express.
Yes.
Basically, the nerd... Okay, if y'all have seen the movie, the nerd from Polar Express is basically the vibe this guy gives off. What the fuck do you want?
What the fuck you doing stealing my orc's meat?
What the fuck did you hear that?
Well, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but let's just say a big orc with...
Oh, that motherfucking orc told you?
With really juicy meat told me.
I swear to God, I'll kill him.
I swear to God, I will fucking prick you to death.
You think you can fuck with me? Coming in here talking shit? Fuck you!
Alright, I'm just gonna kick this fool in the chest.
You gonna straight initiate
Honestly,
combat?
Yeah, I'm gonna straight initiate combat.
Alright. First roll of the game, roll me a d20.
18.
Oh, yeah, fucking hits.
And I'm not kicking him to kill. I'm just kicking him to like shut him the fuck up, you know.
Alright, so kick him, but you do have to roll me 1d4 damage. I want to say unarmed.
Is it 4?
It's an unarmed strike, so it's gonna be like a 4 or 6, but I think it's 4.
I got +2 strength.
Oh, you're a monk. Never mind. It's 1d6.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was thinking you were the bard still. Sorry.
Absolute
Ooh,
6.
shit.
That fucking hurt.
Alright, so a half orc is about 6 foot, and yours is like 6'2", right? Isn't it?
Yeah, 6'2".
So, this 6'2" big half orc.
She's not that big. She's like...
6'2" is kind of on the small side for.
She's 195 pounds. Never mind.
Yeah, no, she's pretty big. Kicked a halfling, which is about 4'3".
I understand that.
About 92 pounds. For 6 damage, which is a decent amount of damage for an NPC. So, The kick lands square from sternum, this area to this area, because you get big ass feet and he's small. So from the chest to the groin area, just one solid kick slings him right back into a display of pickling jars. It breaks, smells are released, like aromas and stuff, and some of them are like dissolving like wood and stuff, and like the dirt is just becoming like toxic fumes and gas, and smoke is rising, and he's not hurt by it because he's so used to it, but you can tell that if you were in it would not feel great. So what you want to do? He's gonna at this point get up, and he's going to draw a halfling short sword, which is by human standards a dagger, and by half orc standards a pocket knife.
Look, you little annoying fuck. I don't mean you any harm. I don't want to kill you. I just want my friend's meat back, okay?
No! How the fuck am I supposed to get ahead of the competition?
I don't know. Buy a fucking recipe book? Here, how about this? You give me the meat back, and I will get you a recipe book for orcish meats, okay? Also, may or may not give you a show, or
Alright, that works.
maybe a little bit of motorboat, if you want.
I really don't want to see that. Fuck. I'll give him his shit back. You take it. I don't want you to fucking damage my goods anymore.
You don't want to see my titties?
I'm not gonna give you back his recipes until I get a recipe book. You can take the meats, but not the recipes.
Intimidate. That's not how this is gonna work. You're gonna give me the meat, and I'm gonna give you your recipe book.
Roll me an intimidation. He's giving you the meats. He's not giving you the recipe. He stole both the recipe and the meats.
You're gonna give me everything you stole from this man, or else I will literally kick you in the chest again.
Sure, go ahead and roll it. Roll me a d20 for intimidation. What was it? What's good?
11.
An 11?
And intimidation is absolutely plus, I don't know.
Hey, your intimidation's over here. Oh, we moe. Yeah, you just gotta keep
Intimidation
talking.
is absolutely plus 2.
So 13.
Well, actually, yeah.
What's in it for me? How can I tell that you're not just going to walk and take all the goods and I'm out?
You are so fucking stupid. Look, I already told you what's in it for you. I will get you a recipe book. But
Yeah?
you know stealing is wrong.
But how do I know you're not a liar?
Oh, so because I'm a half-orc, I'm obviously a liar, huh?
No, because you kicked me in the fucking chest, damaged my goods, and now you're telling me to give back what I stole so that I can get the false promise of some shit in return?
No, it's not a false promise of shit in return. And you know what, motherfucker? It's because you stole the meat in the first place. That's why I kicked you in the fucking chest. You get what you deserve. Can't argue with that, huh?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Fuck, I'm taking a real big...
You stole some of the finest cuts of meat in all of whatever the fuck city that was. I forgot.
I can't remember either. Azamar.
You stole the finest cuts of meat in Azamar, and you expect me to not to motorboat you and kick you in the chest?
I just don't... I don't want the motorboating. Like, keep your titties out of it. You know what?
Give me the recipe, or else you gon' get it.
Intimidate. Roll me an intimidation again.
You know what? No, you titties don't scare me.
Picks up halfling and also motorboats him.
Roll me a d20 for strength.
14 plus 2.
16. Yeah, you pick him up, and then you want to motorboat him.
Yeah, on a motorboat.
Alright, well, we have 1d4 damage.
No damage.
Yeah.
Absolute 3
Alright,
damage.
absolute 3. So, this halfling is going to take motorboat damage, so I'm going to roll myself 2d10s percent die. Where the fuck is my other d10? There it is. We're going to roll 2d10s, and he is going to take 88% arousal damage as well.
Arousal.
So, he is... You hit him for 6, and then 3.
Do not say that I just killed this motherfucker. Do not say it.
He is 1 hit point away from death. You got lucky. So, he is like, you know what, fuck it, just, I don't, fucking just...
No, he's on the floor all week.
Yeah, just, he's like, alright, just go, just take it, give me my shit back. And he lets you go get the meat and the recipes, and you want to just bring it back to the half-orc? Or the orc, I mean?
Yeah, I want to bring it back to the orc.
Alright. So you bring it back to, I gotta do his voice in the fucking microphone. Alright. So, you bring it back to the full orc in the tent, and he's like, I see you brought back the meats and the spices. Now, it would probably be wise to sneak it into his warehouse. Or, I mean, if you want to talk to him and be like, hey, I found orcish meats and it seemed like you were the guy. That could probably work too, but he is a little on edge because someone has been stealing from him. So just be careful, because if he sees you carrying all this stuff, he might think you stole it and are weirdly trying to like return it or gloat or something. So just, you get 2 options there pretty much, unless you can think of something else. Just be careful, okay?
Okay, I'll be so careful. Thanks, Juicy Meat Man.
I have a name, but I do not care to share it with you right now. And then you leave the tent, and you want to just walk across to the other tent, or how do you want to play this one?
So I'm gonna take a fat right, okay, and I'm gonna kind of circle my way back around.
Okay.
And once I get to a pleasurable angle, I pick up the meats and everything up, like, over my head.
Sure.
And I start screaming and running, I found who took your meat! I found who took your meat! And then, like, absolutely just running so my titties just, like, are absolutely flying everywhere.
Alright, so you hear... the shit we do for comedy. If you can hear that, he's running on his wooden slat panels floor, because he had a very nice shop and it had wooden slat panels, and then he's running out of the dirt. He's like, where's my meat? Where is my meat? And he's gonna make eye contact with you as you make full on like a full circle around his tent, and you're gonna meet in the front. And he's like, you, where did you find it? Who stole it? Who did it?
I will tell you who stole it, mister. If you promise to do something for me first.
Anything. You found my meat and my recipes. What can I do for you? Anything, my friend.
As you can probably tell, I'm not very good of a cook.
Clearly.
So I was just wondering if maybe you could sell me one of your recipes, or you give it to me for a favor.
So, wait, you want my recipes in return for my recipes and my meats?
No. I just show me how to make myself a meal.
I'm not. I can't give you my full recipe book, but I have been writing down like a much smaller book, a smaller sized like travel companion spice and recipe book that I can 100% part with you for free. I was gonna sell it to the general public just for like so they can do some orcish cooking too, because I want people to have it. So I can give that to you. It won't be a full size like my recipes, but it will be a recipe book. Does that work with you? Does that work for you?
Thank you so much, sir. This means so much. Would I also be able to have your cock?
No. He takes his meats and his recipes. He gives you a small recipe book, and he.
For an orc with almost full points in charisma, I really don't get any dick.
Roll for it then. You know what? Roll seduction.
I'll roll seduction. Absolute 17.
I know your fucking charisma's high. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make a separate roll.
No, he can't just say okay. He has to be into it. I rolled a fucking 17.
Damn it, he rolled a fucking 16 for an intelligence check. God damn it. I didn't want to roll good for that one. I guess I can show you my more specialty meats if that's what you're into.
Oh, I want to see your finest cut of meat.
Alright. So, how I'm gonna play this is I want you to seduce this man. So seduce me. Because fuck you.
Okay, so is there like a back room or something, or like is it just?
Yeah, there's a back room of the tent.
Kicks back door open.
And there's no like door, and it's like flaps and stuff. So it's tent, so it's like flaps, not a door.
Well, picks up half orc, like in the cradle.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Strength check.
Bruh. He's about your size. He might even be bigger than you. Like 15 plus 2. Yeah, that'll work. You can pick him up. You pick him up like.
I pick him up, throw him on his bed with his fur sheets, and absolutely just start slobbing on his cock. Is that your money?
I'm really working on what the fuck he's about to say, but this is so goddamn hard. All right. I want you to make a roll. I'm not gonna tell you what it's for. So make a roll, and I'm gonna make a separate roll. All right.
12.
All right, you're good. Just like that. I was rolling to see if you'd use teeth. So yeah, you're good.
So now that you're all nice and hard, juicy meat man, I sit on it, but also I take off my backpack. I throw it, but it also kind of hits his face, so it's like kind of ruins the moment a little bit, but not too much, because he's like, he's getting fucked. So
I'm gonna roll for that. You rolled an 18 to survive that, so he's good.
So I straight hop on this old dick, and put my titties in his face. Yeah. You like those fat orcish titties in your face?
Alright, he's going to roll for arousal. He's gonna get 11%. So it's not really that arousing. It's gonna go up to 100. So you have to get him to 100%.
Oh, so this doesn't arouse you? Gets up, fucking slaps him in the goddamn face.
He's gonna roll for arousal, and that's gonna add 81. So he's at 93. So you went from 11 to 92 in a single slap.
Oh my god. I can tell I'm about to come. Twist his fucking...
No, he's about to.
No, I know.
But...
And I am about to as well.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And so, I'm about to come. Twists both of his nipples, like, really fucking hard.
Alright, I see how it is. I'm gonna roll it. That's gonna push him over the edge, and he's going to take 1 ejaculation damage. I don't want to say it. Alright. So, that shit ends. You take up your bags and leave with the small recipe book. And that's it. You have laid a man.
Before I go,
Okay.
Was it good?
I've never had a woman handle me like you just did. Thank you.
Does it merit a Big slab of meat. Charisma check.
No, I'll just let it happen. He gives you about 2 days worth of like very fine meat, like not like amazing,
Not like godly meat.
but like it's pretty fine. Like it's a good cut of meat, and it's about 2 days worth.
So is it like cooked and like?
It's cooked. No,
seasoned and
it's
shit?
it's cooked in season. He would never give you raw meat,
Alright.
but like it's basically 2 days worth of rations, basically.
Alright.
Because that's how we have to determine food. So we're out of the tent now. Done with that shit. He has gained 2 days worth of very fine meats.
And also, my leg is shaking.
All right. So what you want to do?
Well, I gotta go back to the orc guy and tell him that I finished the job.
Did you want to give the halfling the recipes first? No, it's a D&D live stream. It's gonna be one of the longer ones.
What was the question?
So you want to go to the halfling or?
No, I want to do the big meat orc.
Alright, so fuck, right? Let's just stand up for this shit. Cause I gotta do all these fucking fine voices. Alright, so you decided to go the big orc first, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright. I see you returned. I do have a concern. There's a halfling covered in pickling salt and brine screaming down the street that a half orc with her titties out kicked him in the chest and broke a bunch of his supplies. Care to explain about that? Because I can take a guess on who that was.
So you're saying that this halfling is pretty much admitting to stealing?
No. He's feigning ignorance and being like, she destroyed my stock. I have no idea why, and then she kicked me in the chest.
Yeah, but he does realize that, if I were to get caught, I would absolutely just rat him out.
And I just have one more question for you. Who would they believe? A merchant who makes them tax money, or a random shirtless half orc?
Well, I can assure you that this half orc is very persuasive.
Honey, you are probably very, very persuasive. However, there is no such thing as persuasion for a corrupt government.
There's absolutely persuasion for corrupt government. There's absolutely persuasion in many different ways.
Not this one. The emperors don't appreciate violence for taxpayers. They like their income.
Do the emperors appreciate stealing?
If it makes them money, they turn a blind eye. What you're doing now won't make them money.
But giving them money will make them money.
If you gave them money, that's technically bribery, and it's not like taxation. I agree taxation is theft, but I think you need to go talk down this halfling before he rats us all out. Because I'm not going to go down because of this. If he tries to get me in trouble, I will kill both of you.
Alright, fine. Okay, I'll go find the elf and put him in his place.
Thank you. And you leave, and Strokes meat. His meat?
Strokes meat while I leave.
His meat?
His meat.
His meat's away. Oh, his like cooked meat?
Strokes his meat while I walk away.
What meat?
I don't know. What meat do you think? I guess both.
It's in his pants.
Why not? We could brush on his dick. What's in her pants?
Go ahead and roll me dexterity. Yeah, see how well you do it. What is that?
Absolute 14 plus dexterity.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 14 makes it. You like graze his meat and glaze his meat, and then you walk out.
Alright.
And now in the street,
This fucking half-orc bitch! There it is!
and like points at you, makes eye contact, pulls out short sword, pocket knife.
I'll fucking kill you for destroying my stock!
Trying to make a show so people see and join their side.
Gets to his level. Alright. I crouch.
Crawls.
I crouch and get to his level.
Sure.
Pinch his little cheekies and pull out my orcish recipe book.
Sure. Orcish recipes on the road, part 1.
I promised you something, and I never go down on a promise.
And he's like in whisper distance with you, so I was like, I've already made a scene here. Grabs the book, puts it in his pocket. Alright, I will. You know what? And he like backs up. These dumbass half orcs, they're all clumsy like a bull in a china shop. It's like sheaths the blade. You know what? Fuck it, it's fine, and just walks away. He's gonna saunter off, but being super racist to try to downplay the situation and try to still make you out to be the bad guy. And all half orcs at this point.
At least I'm not a thieving little cunt.
Excuse me?
You heard me, bitch. I said a thieving little cunt.
Gasp from the like the people who are watching. Like, who are you calling a thief, huh?
Well, if I do recall, I received. Why don't I know their names? Why haven't I gotten?
You
their
never
names yet?
asked. You called them both
Mr.
Juicy Meat Guy.
Mr. Delicious Meat over here, I retrieved his meat from your house. Can you explain to me how it got there?
And he's nervous and looking at all the people like,
Obviously, I
Stole it.
purchased the meat, and you broke into my home, smashed my stuff, kicked me, and stole what I rightfully purchased.
Pulls Juicy Meat Man out of his tent by his meat. Questions him in front of the crowd. So, did this man come and purchase any meat from you recently?
the halfling. I don't recall that many halflings coming in and purchasing. I've seen him in the store before, but just like glancing and like looking around, shady-eyed. But he's never.
But he's never purchased any meat.
That I remember. No, I don't think he's purchased any of my fine meats.
Looks at crowd. Are you not entertained?
Fuck you.
Cool as fuck actor, what?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, shit. You pull a guy out by him's dick and ask if y'all entertain. And the halfling's like, no, you just don't remember me. And the guy's like, I try to keep track of all the people in my shop. I try to run a good business.
Yeah, you try to keep a personal effect with your clients, right?
As best I can. And the halfling's like,
I'm confused. Y'all all look the same. Obviously, I mean the full orc.
and then he starts to saunter off again, and the crowd like, they do look the same. They're like kind of racist. So like, yes, the full orc, obviously. The halfling's telling the truth, not this fucking orc.
Damn it. Would he perchance be wearing the same clothes that he was wearing when he stole the meat? or at least handled the meat?
Yeah. They don't really change clothes all that often. They kind of like certain sets. So he would be wearing the same clothing. Yes.
Obviously I'm faster than him, so I run up to him and take his shirt off.
Okay. Dexterity.
Fuck. Something I have to roll for, but it's very important.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a 7 plus dexterity 1, so it's 8.
He's gonna roll against you for that one. He's gonna get a fat 20.
Fuck.
So that's not gonna work. Damn it. You go to like lift his shirt up and he like elbow, right in like tendon, so your hand releases, and like wrist smack and then hand smack. And, like your hands went from at his shirt to behind you.
I knew that was gonna be a shit ass roll too. That's bullshit.
Yeah. The fuck? Oh, okay. Our talking lights just decided to. All right. So what's your And he's turning around now, and he's like, "What the fuck you trying to do?"
Well, if we were to gather a crowd here and have them, I don't know, maybe waft the essence of your shirt, would they or would they not smell orcish meat? Because I'm pretty sure everybody in town's familiar with your market, with your pickled meats and your pickled vegetables.
All right. I see what you're doing. So the crowd's gonna be like, oh, wait, yeah, it does. It like mumbles like, it doesn't make a good idea. And then halfling's like, but we, as we all know, he said I was in his meat area. I could have just picked up the scent of his meat when I was shopping in his little tent.
So, if the scent of meat is on your clothes, there should be no reason for the scent of meat to be blatantly in your shop.
Obviously, it was on my clothes, and I work in my shop, so obviously it would
No, but
transfer.
but the vague scent of orcish meat on your clothes should not overpower the scent of nasty ass pickled meat
The crowd
from your shop.
The crowd's with you. He's like, oh yeah, but smell the shop. So,
And I say, riot, riot, riot.
all right. At the turn of you saying riot, the bazaar guard's gonna come out, and it's just like all humans, because they want it to be more pure. What the hell's going on out here? And then you see a guy with like a sash and a tassel. You can tell he's more aged than the other men. Not super old, about in his 30s. He has a beard. It's trimmed nice. He is the captain of this guard.
This half elk is
Half elk.
this half wait.
Halfling.
This halfling is jealous of the most juiciest meat in town, so he stole it and the recipes.
Stealing is quite an accusation, young lady. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
I'm the one that retrieved the meat from his shop.
So you stole meat from his shop.
No, nah.
So what you're saying is you stole stolen goods.
I took them back and returned them fairly.
And he turns to the half-orc and he's like, Did she give you your goods back? And he's like, yes. I did get my stuff back, all my recipes and my meats and spices, in return for a traveler's spice guide, which you can find on her person. It's like, all right, so in return, you broke in here, and obviously I've heard that you smashed his goods and kicked him, and he gave you in return a spice book. Do you have this spice book on your person?
I feel his pockets, realizes they're empty. He stole it!
Alright, roll me a deception check.
absolute 16.
Yeah, it's looking like a 16. So my guy's gonna roll. No. In exchange for the meats, she gave me the book. I didn't steal anything. And he's gonna roll nat 10. In exchange for the meat. So so you're admitting that you had his meats and spices. Shit! No! I didn't. I bought them fair and square. Like, no. Obviously, you stole. That's a crime. All right. Cuff him. Take him in. But, even though you did a good deed, you getting his man's meat back. Stealing is still a crime. How do you plead?
Well, I obviously plead guilty, but it was all in good manner.
So you
Everything that I stole was returned to its rightful owner.
You in front of this crowd, my guard, plead guilty by way of doing the good deed in the right way.
Yes, officer.
So you believe it's okay to commit a crime as long as it is in the way of goodness and doing the right thing. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, I don't think you understand what would happen if this half-orc did indeed get a hold of the recipe and also the orcish meats.
The halfling.
It could create a three-way gang system in your town.
It would destroy one company, therefore making the other company fall down where we only have one, where we would end up losing tax income. Yes, I'm very aware on how the socioeconomic area of this bazaar works. But, be that as it may, committing a crime for goodness sake is still committing a crime.
Well, in my defense, sir, the halfling did try to, he did try to kill me once I entered the store.
And the halfling, who is like chained up, is like, I only pulled out my short sword after she fucking kicked me. Is that true?
That is not entirely true. If I do recall, I walked in the door and, as you seen me being slightly, how do I say, racist to half-orcs.
Halflings.
I'm a half-orc. He's racist to me.
He's seen you being racist to half-orcs?
No, he was racist to me, which I am a half-orc.
You were the one that walked in angry.
Yeah, I walked in, and he indeed was immediately futile in my presence.
Halfling, is this, were you immediately, as we would say, racist to this half-orc? No. Like, she walked in, said, hey, motherfucker, in a high, shrill-ass voice, and I was like, what the fuck do you want? And then she fucking, we talked a little bit, and then she kicked me in the fucking chest and slammed me into my vinegars and my fucking pickles. That's exactly what happened, officer.
That is nowhere close to what happened, officer. You see, what happened was... This argument going on.
Yeah, this is a long argument. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll your deception against my perception. I rolled a straight 17. You rolled a straight 11. So he's going to believe a halfling of this one. Alright, I think I understand the situation. Alright. Men, take them both into custody.
I absolutely just run the fuck out, honestly. Well, actually, no, I run into the big orc's room, so...
So
I run into the big orc's fucking place.
Alright, go ahead and try to roll me a d20 for... What the fuck do we do?
4, goddammit.
A 4? Yeah, go ahead and roll me another d20 for initiative, because you tried to run. Alright, then, she's not going easily. How many d20s do I have?
12.
You roll a 12? Well, that sure is fantastic. So, you are going to go, my god, 4th. in
Fuck.
combat. And my just a standard guard is gonna go at you first with a spear, just like so. This is a good time to introduce the weaponry. Most of them will be using. Here. So, all the guards in this at Asmar the Bazaar, they have specially designed weapons that, instead of doing like lethal damage, do non-lethal shock damage to try to ascertain certain foes. Like shock spears, shock swords, shock katanas, and all that. They just look cool and they do shock damage. So we are now in combat, and he's going to swing at you. What is your armor class?
My armor class is absolutely 14.
14. He's going to try to hit you, and he is going to hit you. He's going to roll a 1d4 plus 1 for that hit, and it's going to be a 4 plus 1. So he hits you 5. So the next person's going to hit you. He's going to try to hit you. He gets an 18 with a non-lethal shock damage, and it's going to be 1 plus 1. That's 2. I believe.
I have 6 hit points.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Yeah, so another boost is going to go at you. He rolled a nat 20. So that means he's going to do a double damage. So he's going to do 4 and 3. So at this point, you are incapacitated. So, that was the shortest combat in the world.
How the fuck do I have 6 hit points? I'm a fucking half-orc monk with strength plus 2.
Did you add your constitution to your hit points? What's your constitution? Yeah, because your constitution is added to your hit points.
Constitution is agility plus 0.
You really have a fucking 10 constitution? That's what your hit points
It's 11.
Oh, okay, so it's still plus 0. So yeah, so what happened is three town guards, they were ready with their spears, their shock spears, just got you in like the leg, the back, and basically tasers. You are stunned, and putting heavy chains, heavy shackles, heavy steel like balls to make sure you don't run again, and you are incapacitated and knocked out, and all you can feel right now is you're getting dragged away before you lose consciousness, and yeah, you straight get fucking destroyed.
Straight hit up the gulag.
Pretty much, and that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. In the custody of the town guard.
Good night.
So, if y'all enjoyed listening to us playing a very one-shot D&D game, obviously all the standard YouTube live stream bullshit, remember to share, like, and subscribe if you want more of this. Next time we're gonna have the video set up so that it's actually good, and hopefully, if we have more concurrent viewers, I'm gonna plan on doing it where we can take like comment and suggestions for what to do. Sometimes, like if they do something bad, what do y'all want to happen, and just in that general vibe. And we'll see how that goes. But anyways, thank you for tuning in to testing the waters for a new D&D show, which we still have no name for yet, because we literally haven't thought of one.
Yeah, we really hope that you and maybe we could slip some other campaigns in this too.
Oh yeah, no, this was just, we're just testing it with the one shot that we were already doing. We're hoping probably to just do a straight new campaign. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Like we get actual like a bigger cast of people and do an actual campaign.
Our bigger cast of people include 3.
I mean, maybe I might know people that want to do it.
Okay. But I highly doubt they could do it as frequently as we'd like them to.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. As always, apologies for how long it takes for us to upload. We're apparently like JonTron.
Fuck.
So, with that, have a good day and a pleasant night.
And as always,
Bye.
have a wonderful
Time.